So, which one of our lovable losers gets Haiku Beta 4 installed on it? How about the Frozen Delight? The Dell Dimension 4600. This early 2000s machine originally came with an infected Windows XP install, so it's nothing special. Let's give it a spin and have some fun. It has a Pentium 4 processor cranking at 2.4 GHz and 2 gigs of RAM. It should be good for checking out the 32-bit version of Haiku Beta 4. So let's boot from a DVD and test things out a little bit. We've got a desktop, always a good sign. And when I plug in a USB stick, it reads it. We'll load up an audio file to check the playback. Yes, we have audio. I'm using a screen capture device, so you won't hear anything, but we do have audio. We'll try Web Positive and see if we have internet. We even have Google. Let's try out YouTube. No video playback on YouTube. Never mind. YouTube is silly. Let's install it to the hard drive. First, we need to select a hard drive to install it to. Then we'll need to partition and reformat it for the BIOS format. Then we choose the drive we just formatted and let it install. After a reboot, wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Ta-da! We have a desktop. Let's plug in our USB drive and transfer some test files to the desktop. Just checking that it sees the NVIDIA card. Let's hit the depot and load up some goodies. Otter Browser for web surfing, BAEA and K-Wave for audio editing, and QM Play 2 for media playback. QM Play 2 works so we can watch videos. BEAE plays back, but the visual of the waveform lags the audio. I saw this in the Beta 3 nightly builds, so this may be an application issue. But K-Wave does work. I tried this in the Beta 3 nightly builds, and the audio was terrible, but this sounds okay. We may have ourselves an audio editor. Let's do Otter Browser. Cute Otter. Otter Browser does Google. But it doesn't play back YouTube videos. Maybe this is a driver issue. Let's try a more text-oriented site. It loads, but I really need to change the screen resolution. Oh, that's better. With ancient hardware and only a 32-bit operating system, Haiku Beta 4 is a bit limited. However, this is an improvement over Beta 3 and the nightly builds. We're making progress. I'm really pleased to have a functional audio editor. BOS was originally designed for multimedia work, and I'd love to work with Haiku in that area. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. And stay tuned for more Haiku mischief. With my lovable losers. And as always, stay curious.